we're going to be kicking off round number 3 of the DriveSmart to Daytona Challenge here at Nashville Super Speedway. Watch as me, Robert Hill, Chuck Maconi, and Chris from DriveSmart bring you the action. You can catch all the DriveSmart to Daytona events live here on the DriveSmart YouTube channel. The schedule is on the screen now. Subscribe so you don't miss out. And with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. The drivers are gridding up. It's go time. You see it there. Tucker Minter on the pole. Bobby Zielinski, position number 2. You see it. Garrett Maines, who won at Dover, rolling off the grid in 4th. Tucker Minter is going to be bringing him to get the green flag. He won at Daytona. He's leading them to the green at Nashville Super Speedway. So I think it's time. Getty up here, and we're going to take the green flag from Nashville. And Tucker Minter is off and ready to send him into turn number 1 and 2. Bobby Zielinski not the start he wanted because he's going to have a car to his inside.
Yeah, Tucker Minter able to get out to the early lead as we have a side-by-side battle here. It's Colin Bowden and Bobby Zielinski. That's Zielinski up high, Bowden down on the inside, looking to take advantage and see if he can work his way forward as Garrett Maines rides there just behind them in position number 4. The side-by-side does continue. A bit of contact there already between Maines and Bowden, as Bowden now falling towards the rear of the field. We'll see if maybe this is a strategy play or if he's just struggling here from the drop of the green flag.
Well, we see him 3 wide off turn number 2. It's going to get a little bit tight here. This is not that big of a multi-group track. It's a very wide one, but we've seen contact last time by off turn number 4. We are only on lap number 2. We may see some more contact as we continue. Pay attention to Garrett Maines. He's battling for 3rd. He's trying to go up 1 position since where he started. Almost more contact off turn number 4. Almost more paint rubbing as he's trying to pin these guys down and trying to get the momentum and really carry this championship down. He knows up front Tucker Minter is leading. That's who he's battling for the championship right now. He has his eyes on him and he doesn't want to let him get away. Daniel Falkenham is on the move right now. He's gaining positions. He's trying to get up there and earn these things. Now, we talked about earlier how this is a super speedway, but it drives more like a one-group track as we almost had contact there with Daniel in car number 99. But this track is very hard to pass. You got to really work these guys over or you got to be aggressive. We're seeing a lot of guys. I think we've seen Garrett Maines just do it. Daniel Falkenham right here coming up. Almost got into the 99. He's going to get around it.
Yeah, we have a battle heating up here once again. Bobby Zielinski and Colin Bowden. Zielinski going to take a dive to the inside of Bowden. Bowden up top in that 29 machine. Trying to see what he can do for the Landon Huffman team. See if he can work his way up and battle for that victory. But Tucker Minter's now pulled 1.6 seconds ahead of the second place car in Bowden. So he's just out here for a nice Sunday drive.
Kyle Weatherman, big season coming up. We're excited for you, buddy. How you feeling about the action and how you feeling about the upcoming season? I'm ready to kick things off at Daytona. I'm sure you are too, buddy.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. But yeah, Minter, he's putting a bubble bit on these guys right now. I thought once the 29 car got around that Zielinski, I thought he was gonna start running him down. But I think once he moved up, just a little too early, and his tires went away a little too quick than he was expecting. So yeah, Tucker is running a really good race right on the yellow line. That's how I've always ran Nashville. And it looks like he's figuring it out. So he's definitely got something figured out that the other guys do not.
This whole event, I mean, how are you feeling about the whole 5-week series, having the drafts, having these iRacing competitors get put on a stage to come out here with DriveSmart and really put on a heck of a show in front of all these great fans?
I think it's great. I love what they're doing. It's incredible. I'm very excited to have DriveSmart as a partner all year this year with the 91 and DGM. I'm excited for it, but yeah, what they've got going on here with this DriveSmart to Daytona is really cool, and they've got the best iRacing guys fighting it out. I've been noticing, I'm a huge Logan Clampett fan. I've been noticing that he's moving his way up the leaderboard. I think he's to 11th right now. I think if he would have qualified better, I think he would have had a better opportunity. So hopefully potential caution comes here shortly. But yeah, he started I think 19th. He's moving his way up, I think. But Nashville's a hard place to pass, and you know, he's making some ground. I know you guys mentioned earlier that he was the biggest mover. Looks like he's still making it happen here. So I'm excited to kind of see where he ends up here.
So Kyle, you've had a very exciting 2023 to 2024 offseason, right? You've had some things go on. You got married. So let's talk about your yeah, look at that ring. Let's talk about your offseason in 2023 going into 2024. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been cool. It's been really cool. We got married December 2nd. We went on a cruise, my first cruise, and we went to Coco Cay. We went to Haiti, went to Dominican Republic, 2 days at sea. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really cool. I will definitely be on a cruise again soon. Like I said, that was my first one. But we got to get back to this action here. We've got a battle of 4 here. Once again, Logan, which is my pick to win the race. A long shot. He qualified bad. But he's passed him for, I believe, 10th here. So, and he's going to get these other 2 here really shortly. These guys are battling out here. I'm excited to see Logan moving up. I'm a huge Logan fan, and it looks like he's going to get a 4 for 1 here in a quick second.
Yeah, Logan's making a heck of a drive right now. He is driving his butt off, and he's kind of doing your strategy you just talked about. He's going to take it tight to the line. He's going to try to go and get that inside position. So. If you were his coach right now, right, if he was on Team Weatherman, right, which I guess they're all on Team Weatherman, right, because one of these guys are going to meet you in a few weeks, what would you be telling your team right now?
Well, first, I got on him because he didn't qualify good. So that he's making it harder for himself to start. But he's going to put on a good show, which he's doing right now. I think he was patient early. You know, I think he knew that he didn't qualify good, took care of his tires early, and you're seeing it pay off now. We're on lap 45. We're almost halfway through the race. And, you know, just depending on how he's feeling, you know, kind of depends on when his pit stop will be. But I would give advice to pit between, if it's going to stay green here, I'd say 65, 70, around there, maybe play it a little bit long, just because knowing Logan, I think he's probably saved his tires to go long here, and I think that's probably what he's planning on doing. But it's going to be hard to run down Tucker. He's got a 2.5 second lead just about. And, you know, Logan is 5.5 seconds back, so that's going to be hard to make up. But he's definitely making it entertaining for us, that's for sure.
So with your experience, right, as you get later into these runs, especially at Nashville, right, and you get into lap 50 and you get into lap 60, what adjustments do you have to make as a driver to kind of sustain those type of runs?
Yeah, well, as tires start wearing off, you got to slowly start backing up the corner. You know, you can start using a little bit less brake. And start rolling the corner a little bit more. But yeah, you just got to take care of your tires, especially here on this concrete here at Nashville.
So I don't know if everybody knows this, but Kyle, when you're not driving the car, right, what do you do Monday through Friday? I heard you're in the shop, huh? You like live in the car, huh?
Dude, I was mounting a seat today. Actually, I lie. I was assisting mounting a seat. And, you know, the day before we were putting some brake lines on. Yeah, I'm hands-on. I've been hands-on since I was 8 years old. When my dad and I started racing, and my brother, we were out in the shop cleaning the go-karts. Then we would go play our Nintendo DS, right? So we got all the work done, which is very important. And you know, that work ethic has stayed with me now. So I love it. We've got 4 or 5 guys in this Charlotte location shop that are working on these cars, and I love building that morale. I think that's really important to build morale with the team and just be interactive with those guys, and I love it. Yeah, so I was putting a seat in today. Tomorrow, going to finish up that. We've got the rear end housing. The truck arms are going in tomorrow. Mario's coming up from the Florida shop, bringing us some more parts and pieces. So, you know, hang out and spend a little time with Mario. Don't get to see him often. So when he's coming up here, and once again, I know our first pit stop. Here we go. I'll let you guys take over. You guys are a better announcer than I am, but we'll get to these pit stops real quick, and I'll be right back.
Right now, Tucker's in a very tough position, and I'm basing my strategy off of Logan Clampett because he is the only guy on track that's absolutely running him down, and Logan Clampett gets very loose coming into pit road there. That's going to cost him a little bit of time, of probably a second, maybe a second and a half. So if I'm Tucker Minter, now that Logan Clampett is in, I'm hitting pit road. Tucker Minter must be listening, because as soon as Logan Clampett came in, here comes Tucker Minter the next time around. So,
Kyle, what is your thoughts on the pit strategy with Minter and Bowden and Kenny Reel? Like, what are you thinking right now?
Yeah, I like Reel's idea, right? He was running towards the back, so he tried flipping it. Didn't work out, unfortunately. I like Bowden's as well, right? So he was just trying to get ahead, you know, and it worked for a little bit, just needed a caution, right? I think both of those strategies were played for a caution to fall, and just has not happened. So, yeah, Minter, right as of right now, there's, 30 laps to go, 20 laps to go here. He's got in the bag so far. I don't think anybody's going to have anything for him unless some type of caution happens. So, yeah, still super impressed with what Clampett's got going on. He's chopped off, almost 2.5 seconds off of the lead that Minter had. But yeah, just too many cars to pass. He's about to make another pass here on Zelensky. I don't think there's enough laps. So, yes.
Uh-oh!
Whoa!
Whoa! Look at that. I'm
Now
pumped
how
for
you
this.
feeling about Logan?
That's cool. Yo, drop in the chat caution, because that's just what happened. We're giving away a hoodie. I don't know if we've done that yet. So in the chat, caution. This is exactly what my man Logan Clampett needed. He is going to be 5th. He needs to gain a position on pit road, no speeding. He needs to get in the box hot, and he needs to get around a couple of these other cars.
All right, so as we go into the green flag, let's bring it back to DLB and Robert.
You see it there. Tucker Mentor is going to lead him going into turn number 1 and 2. Now pay attention, because Garrett Main's got a pit road in position number 2, but he is going to lose that position, and then there's contact. They may be wrecking 4 wide up turn number 2. Everyone's trying to shuffle through this. We got some big winners and some big losers up turn number 2.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be one of the losers at this point, as we see side by side for second. It's Bobby Zelensky up top. That was Logan Clampett on his inside. As we have one going through the infield, that is the 70 machine. He's going to try to gather it back up. Aaron Smith was just outside the top 10. Now finds himself dead last, as it's going to be Minter, Zelensky, Clampett, Falkingham, and Maines the top 5 here with 23 laps to go.
How does he get around him? I mean, he's just going to have to work him over. I think he's going to be aggressive, and he's going to try to stick his bumper in the first opportunity he gets. He's all the way there, almost contact. Coming off turn number 2, he's looking to his inside. Not enough to get the job done, but he knows the clock is ticking if he wants to get up there and challenge Tucker right now. And like you said, Tucker may be taking it a little bit easy. He may be toying with the field. But if that yellow flag drops at any moment with under 10 laps remaining, this changes the entire race. And I think we could very well have a demo derby from here on out. Now, Logan, once again, all the way to the back bumper of Bobby.
Oh, no. We got one around down into the infield grass. He's going to gather it back up. But I think that is the 86 machine. He's going to try to gather it back up. That is Timmy Pacquioli that we saw just go through the grass. I think the worst thing right now for Tucker Minter would be a caution that leads to Logan Clampett on his rear bumper.
I'm paying attention to the lap times. Tucker is now a 10th faster than Bobby Zelensky. Tucker Minter has dropped the hammer here, but pay attention to the crash, because right there you see Timmy all the way into the wall, almost got the inside wall. What a job keeping that car out of contact from everything.
Listen, Timmy Pacquioli did a great job trying to save it, right, because he got slid into in front, and ultimately he was just kind of a victim of circumstance, so it's really, really tough to see, but he did a really good job saving it and not wrecking the field, so big credit to Tim in that situation, but it's tough to see that.
You're absolutely right, and we just saw right there again the bumper getting used between Garrett Maines and Colin Bowden. Tempers definitely flaring between these two, and I think this is something we're going to have to keep a little bit of a side eye on here as we head down here into the final stretch. Just 10 to go. Here comes the bumper again.
Whoa!
Bowden's just going to spin him out this time. Garrett Maines shows why he's one of the best. He's able to gather it back up and continue on here, but gotta wonder if something happened earlier on that we didn't see that led to the absolute aggression between these two.
Well, Colin on
Spinner in the back,
restart,
cord to the wall. They're both going to save it.
Colin Bowden got a little bit loose in front of Garrett Maines, and Garrett Maines didn't lift as much as probably Colin was hoping he would and got into the back of him, and that's why Colin lost so many positions. So I think that's where that anger stems from. But look at that save back there. These drivers are really leaving it all out on the line.
It is
There's the caution.
big
Whoa.
crash.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Whew, a lot of big names taken out in that one. Unbelievable. Look at the carnage down the front straightaway.
That's the 53 of Nathan Coaster. I believe Joey Misevich was also involved in that one. this may change everything here, guys. Clampett's going to have a chance to potentially make a move. I think this starts around Jimmy Hayden in the 24. Actually, no, it's just behind him.
It started
shoot him three
around
wide.
Nate Stewart. Nate Stewart moved down and into the right rear of the 53, and Nate was also involved in a wreck last week at Dover. So it's getting intense out there. All of these drivers really want that trip down to Daytona.
Their body panels are not going to make it to Daytona, as we just saw what looked like a tornado of body panels all over the front straightaway right there.
Right here, watch it.
What
Look
a
at the
hit.
impact. Airborne there for a second. Hood's flying. Back bumper's flying. We got a hood laying on the front straightaway. It's a junkyard, man. And then that second hit for car number 53 definitely didn't help anything.
Well, we got big pits coming in here. It looks like the entire leader is Tucker Minter leading the pack going into the pit. This is going to be the make or break moment, right? I think they're coming in with, 4 or 5 laps to go. I mean, this is the
Logan
entire
Clampett stayed out, Chris. Clampett and Schaefer staying out.
That is, you know what? That's Kyle's guy, Logan Clampett, for the race. I mean, this is a hell of a strategy, but, man, these last 5 or 6 laps of the race, they're going to be something at this point.
Wow, and Tucker loses. That might have been strategic, though, to try to get his way. Oh, actually, no, a lot of guys staying out. Muvik, Abbott, Real, Armstrong, Coaster.
This is just what Logan Clampett wanted to see, because we know, we spoke about it early on, track position is super, super, super important. You've seen the strategy at Dover that won the race last week. This is a good opportunity for Logan. I think he made the right call. We got at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys stayed out. Now, the big thing Logan has going for him, he's going to get an early jump. He went as early as possible. The big thing Logan has for him is so many cars in between him and the 4 new tires. Logan is already gone. This is good for him. This is great for him. He has 3 laps remaining. And here comes Tucker Minter, 3 wide middle, shooting it through the field. He's back inside the top 5. Tucker is dropping the hammer as they're taking 2 laps to go this time by. Does he have enough time? If he gets another yellow flag, it'll be big for him. We got a car around in the back. We are going to keep it green. Tucker is eating up the back bumper at 4th. All but going to move him. There may have been contact. Tucker has took over the 4th position. Now going for 3rd with a 3-wide pass through the middle.
Tucker Minter up through the middle. That's Corey Abbott on the high side. Braden Muvik down on the inside. You mentioned that he dropped the hammer. He's just hoping that the hammer doesn't drop him as he works his way up to that 3rd spot. 2 laps to go. The popsicle sticks already displayed, coming to 1 lap remaining. It's Logan Clampett out front, hoping to see the white flag this time, as Minter going to take to the high side of Schaefer. 1 lap to go, and Tucker Minter's about to take over 2nd place with a push from Bobby Zielinski.
Tucker is there. 1 final shot. This is the final lap from Nashville Superspeedway. He's there, boys. I don't know if he's going to get the bumper out, but he's going to really try to eat up Logan down the back straightaway. There's contact in the back. Here he comes. 1 final shot for Tucker Minter in turn number 3 and 4. He's going to bomb that baby in there, but it's not going to be enough. Big crash in the back. He's there. He's trying to make the pass, but it's not going to be enough. Logan Clampett is going to win at Nashville Superspeedway.
Wow. What a drive there at the end by Tucker Minter. Bobby Zielinski, as that was a big hit for Nate Stewart and Jimmy Hayden. I believe that was Corey Abbott we saw go to the moon there coming to the finish, but nonetheless, Logan Clampett picks up victory tonight.
Logan Clampett, my man. Dude, that was impressive last couple laps there. In the stream, I was definitely noticing from 19th, moving it up slowly. You were my guy from the start. How did you make that call? Was that your call? Was it your team's call? Either way, incredible job. Yeah, talk me through those last couple laps there.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully I got up to 3rd in the first place. So, and thank you for picking me. I'm sorry I screwed up my qualifying lap, but I love this track to death. It's just like I love just being glued to the bottom. I think that was just a huge advantage throughout the whole entire race. Especially once you got to be able to use your tires up at the end of the ends of the runs, and thankfully everyone kind of burned their stuff up by like arcing it in a lot and stuff, and just kind of tried to arc them out, do the best I could, trying to pass them because it was so hard to pass. But yeah, that staying out call, I just said I'm going to do the opposite of what the leaders do, because really I don't really have much to lose or gain in the drivers championship, since I wrecked out at Daytona, which really sucks. But thankfully there was no caution. I went early, so that could happen. So thankfully we got the dubs.
Yeah, that was a heck of a race, man. Congrats. And yeah, you're the best at saving tires. I've known that for a long time. I feel like that definitely played into your strategy. Yes, yeah, these long runs, starting 19th. Yes, we're gonna have to get on you on those qualifying efforts. That's unacceptable there, Logan. But either way, you made it a show. It was an incredible show. And yeah, congrats on the win.
EJ, what's going on, man? You got your first win of the season, and it came at Nashville. What a W, man. How did you feel about the strategy of Logan there? Did you believe in that? And whose call was it to keep him out onto the racetrack?
Well, the race was great that Logan won, but we had a very poor team race just due to circumstances and wrecks and bad luck, which was unfortunate, but it was always great to get the win there. The strategy, like Logan said, we were thinking about having every single member of the team stay out for a little bit just to play blockers, but we had a little bit too much damage on most of the cars for it to be a smart thing to do. So we decided just to play off strategy with Braden and Logan off of what the leaders did. And I really wished a few more people stayed out in the back, but I understand why they wouldn't. So we had about 7 cars staying out, and it was a pretty good buffer for Logan, but Braden ended up getting swallowed up and unfortunately involved in a last lap wreck. So we probably lost points overall there from where Logan and Braden were prior to the caution. So I guess that's what it costs for a win, but it was still a great win.
Absolutely. You picked Logan going into this season. You must have knew he could have got it done. Did you, okay, so obviously qualifying didn't go as planned. Did you predict he would be here in victory lane after 100 laps? I mean, he was the fastest car in the field from start to finish. Had to throw a bit of a gamble there at the end. But after that qualifying effort, could you have seen him in victory lane?
I didn't see him winning the race because Tucker was really, really fast, and I don't think you could pass Bobby at really anywhere on that track during a long run. So it would have been really tough to even get up to second there. I was very confident Logan could get at least a top 5.
Next week, we are going racing from the Brickyard. One of the most iconic tracks in not only America, but in the world. Indianapolis is always the go-to track in all of motorsports. So we got Indianapolis next Thursday night, 8 p.m. You can catch all the action here on the DriveSmart Warranty YouTube channel. We're going to also be joined by Robert once again, as always, here in the commentary booth. And then after Indianapolis, we're going to follow that up with Homestead, Miami, to finish out the season, where we are going to crown a champion in the DriveSmart Daytona Challenge.
All right, so let's go ahead and give away that hoodie. Go ahead and spin it. And we are looking at a Tyler Tinsley. Tyler, congratulations. You just won a hoodie. Go ahead and message us on Twitter at GoDriveSmart, or go into DJ EJ's Discord and message him directly. Listen, from my perspective, that was an incredible race. Tucker, he's going to have a little bit of a lead right now, but I just want to say thank you from everybody here in the production booth, to Dustin, DLBTV, to Robert Hill, to Jeff Marconi, to Nolan, who you never get to see but did all the production, to Kyle Weatherman, our favorite driver, and to all of the guys that got out here and girls that got out here and raced, and everybody in chat. We love you so much, and we cannot wait to see you next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern, where we're going to be giving away more hoodies, and we're going to be getting one step closer to the drive to Daytona. Have a great night, and we'll see you all next week.